especially, will retain British spellings and syntax and grammatical convention as opposed to Americanisms. And Canada is sort of a mix because they're pulled both ways. Okay, they retain Queen Elizabeth, but are near a behemoth neighbor like the United States. Okay, Anya, would you read the objective for us?
Identify the elements of the AP of the total field and engage to a short sheet excerpt providing AP level analysis of its exegesis, audience, purpose, ethos, logos, tone, and diction by writing a short response and arresting these areas into a section.
Okay, great. So essentially, this is very similar to what we did for our midterm, except we have subsequently added other elements as we've continued to move through the Schaefer model of AP analysis. And the excerpt that you've received is slightly longer than the one that we did from Queen Victoria in 1861 for our midterm. So we have a few more elements to analyze, and you'll see that our groups have been assigned more than one element this time, as opposed to for the midterm and for our other practice with Fast Food Nation, where each group only did one element. Okay, but we know that on the exam, we're responsible for the entirety. So we're building the pieces toward that larger scope. Okay, and we'll discuss a bit further how this works in reality in application to the AP exam, given our time constraints about which we are aware. Okay, so our objective here today is to apply these in a building block fashion and perfect them as we go. All right, and as with the proclamation from Queen Victoria in 1861, which was a true historical document, where Queen Victoria was essentially commanding her subjects to maintain neutrality during the American Civil War. Okay, and it was only 5 sentences, and yet we saw that in such a concise piece of writing, it can nevertheless...
Sorry for the interruption, teachers. Just a reminder that when the kids come from Toy Box, that no pictures are allowed of the children. Thank you.
It can nevertheless carry great magnitudes of tone, dualities of tone, and layers of complexity. And she could fully express every sentiment that she wished to her subjects in those 5 lines. I think we'll see that the same is true in this excerpt, in spite of the fact that it's slightly longer than Queen Victoria's, albeit not quite so long as what we'll see on the AP exam, but we're only barely into the 2nd quarter, so we're moving in that direction gradually. Okay, so